Listen, I need you to pause whatever you're doing for a few minutes, because what I'm about to share with you is one of the quickest ways to transform how the world, and especially women, perceive you. I'm talking about a way to create an instant magnetic pull, where a woman feels drawn to you the moment she notices your presence. And here's the best part. You don't need to change your face. You don't need to flash a big bank account. And you definitely don't need to stress over your hairline. Before we dive in, do me a quick favor. Hit that like button and drop a comment below. I genuinely want to know where you're watching from today. I read as many comments as I can because I enjoy seeing how our community of men is growing across the world. Now, here's the hard truth. Most men over 35 are never told this: your looks are only half of the equation. The other half is all about brain wiring. We're talking about psychological shortcuts that are deeply embedded in the human subconscious. Over the past 12 years of helping men improve their health, confidence, and real-world social dynamics, I've seen one thing proven repeatedly. Once you understand these shortcuts, women will swear you became more attractive overnight, even if nothing about your physical appearance actually changed. You've seen this happen, haven't you? A regular-looking guy talking to a stunning woman. She's laughing, playing with her hair, leaning in closer. Meanwhile, you're standing there with a better job and a sharper outfit, wondering, what does he have that I don't? It's not magic. It's signals. Today, I'm giving you the exact psychological triggers that flip that switch instantly. Number 1, the halo effect, the 5-second foundation. The human brain is naturally lazy. When it notices one high-value trait, it automatically assumes several other positive traits exist as well. That's known as the halo effect. Here's the biology behind it. When you stand with your chest open and your chin level, your cortisol, the stress hormone, drops, and your overall presence expands. Here's the adjustment. Walk into a room like you belong there. Shoulders back, spine straight. Here's the outcome. Her brain immediately labels you as higher status, more capable, and more grounded. I've seen men in my private sessions have women guess they were 2 inches taller simply because they corrected their posture. Number 2, the half-second eye contact rule. Most men either stare too intensely, like they're hunting, or they look away too quickly, like they're nervous. Both signal low confidence. Here's what you do. The moment you make eye contact, hold it for 1 Mississippi count, then give a subtle nod or a slight smirk, and be the one who looks away first. Here's the psychology behind it. It tells her subconscious, I notice you. I'm not intimidated, but I'm also not chasing your attention. It creates a small cliffhanger in her mind instantly. Number 3, the slower blink rate. This may sound strange, but it's incredibly powerful. Nervous and anxious individuals blink rapidly, almost like a hummingbird. Here's the biology. High-value, dominant mammals blink more slowly because they feel safe in their environment. Here's how to apply it. When you're listening to her, allow your eyelids to move just slightly slower than usual. It comes across as calm and controlled. And if you observe closely, you'll often notice her pupils expand as she subconsciously relaxes in your presence. Number 4, the 10% deceleration. When a man feels anxious, he tends to rush his words because he fears being interrupted or feels like time is slipping away. Here's the habit to build. Speak about 10% slower than what feels natural. Here's the effect. Your voice becomes deeper and richer. Biologically, a calm voice signals a regulated nervous system. Women have literally told me, I don't know why, but when a man speaks slowly, I trust him more. Number 5, eliminating the spotlight illusion. You might be overly focused on your gray hair or a few extra pounds. Here's the truth. Nobody is analyzing your flaws the way you are. Here's the shift. The moment you stop constantly adjusting yourself. Stop pulling at your shirt, stop hiding your head, stop trying to fix your body, those flaws become almost invisible. Here's the reality. I worked with a 52-year-old client who was extremely insecure about his gray hair. The moment he stopped hiding it and started owning his look, people stopped calling him old and started calling him distinguished. Number 6, the power of silence. Most men believe they need to fill every gap in conversation. They think silence means something is going wrong. So they talk more, explain more, overshare, and start performing. The problem is, the more you perform, the less power you hold. Silence isn't awkward when you're grounded. It only feels awkward when you're nervous. Here's what confident men understand. Silence creates tension. And tension creates attraction. If you can sit comfortably in a pause without rushing to fill it, you communicate something rare, emotional control. And emotional control is one of the most attractive qualities a man can have, especially after 30. Try this. After you say something, stop. Don't add extra words. Don't soften it. Don't chase her reaction. Let the moment breathe. You'll be surprised how often she leans in, smiles, or starts speaking faster just to fill the space. Number 7, the I'm not in a hurry body language. A man who seems rushed gives off a needy energy, even if that's not his intention. Moving too quickly, checking your phone repeatedly, or looking around while she's speaking sends one message: you're not fully present. And women are highly sensitive to presence. Presence isn't just physical, it's mental. So here's the adjustment. Slow down your movements. When you take a sip of water, do it slowly. When you turn your head, do it smoothly. When you sit down, don't drop into the chair, lower yourself calmly, like you have all the time in the world. This alone makes you appear higher status without saying a word. In reality, the people with the most power are rarely the ones who seem rushed. Number 8, the calm certainty tone. The truth is, real confidence is quiet. Real confidence is steady. It's the tone of a man who doesn't need approval. And women feel this immediately. Here's what you do when speaking. Avoid ending your sentences like a question. Instead of saying, "Yeah, I've been into fitness lately," say, "Yeah, I've been into fitness lately." Instead of saying, "We should go sometime," say, "We should go sometime." It's a small shift, but it changes everything. The first sounds like you're asking for permission. The second sounds like you're leading. Number 9, the micro smile. Many men either smile too much, trying to be liked, or not at all, trying to appear tough. Both are extremes. What works best is the micro smile. A small, controlled smile that appears naturally and fades just as easily. It signals warmth without weakness. Confidence without arrogance. And most importantly, it makes you feel emotionally safe. A woman may find a man physically attractive, but if she doesn't feel safe in his presence, she won't lean in. The micro smile communicates, "I'm relaxed. I'm good. I'm not here to prove anything." Number 10, the space ownership effect. This is a big one, and most men never learn it. High-status men naturally take up space. Men with low confidence shrink themselves. They pull their shoulders inward, cross their arms, keep their elbows tight, and their feet close together. They fold into themselves. And even if they don't realize it, they look like they're apologizing for existing. Here's the shift. Take up about 10% more space, not aggressively, not arrogantly, just naturally. Let your arms rest comfortably. Keep your feet shoulder-width apart. Keep your shoulders open. When you stand, stand like you belong there. Because the subconscious mind picks up on this instantly. And her subconscious will often decide your value before you even speak. Now, understand this clearly. None of these triggers are about being fake. This isn't about acting or pretending to be someone else. This is about removing the nervous habits that make you appear smaller than you actually are. It's about showing up as the strongest, calmest version of yourself. Because most men aren't unattractive, they're just tense. They're rushed. They're performing. And the moment you stop performing, you start attracting. And let me leave you with one final truth, something that can change everything if you truly understand it. The moment you stop needing to be chosen, you become the man who chooses his own path. And that kind of quiet confidence is impossible to ignore. Stay grounded. Stay authentic. And watch how differently the world begins to respond to you.